Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to an episode of Let's Play Factorio. We are still developing our sort of general production area over here. We got more of the basics done. Again, a lot of things a little too late. Although, what we're going to do now are things that we really couldn't have done earlier, and that's producing of the big electrical substations and the accumulator. Relatively newer tech, and it's going to come in to play mostly when we start to develop our solar power stations. Right now, our electrical production is still fine, although currently relying on coal, which, I mean, you know, we don't, well, we sort of have an unlimited amount, but we probably want to stop feeding coal into our boilers at some point because, you know, it's just extra stuff we've got to mine, which could go into our smelting organization, or at some point we could go to all-electric smelting or something. Although, I don't think it tends to be worthwhile. Anywho, we've already got an area over here that is making basically all of our electrical systems, so we're going to do more of that. First thing I want to do is the substation, which needs steel plates, advanced circuits, and copper plates. We've got steel and copper, we've got advanced circuits over here. So what I'm going to do is, just to sort of continue this pattern over here, is we're going to go and bring this around here, and then down, like that, and then over this way. And then what we can do is we can put in U and U, and put a red box in the middle. There you go. We'll put it there so it's slightly mirroring what's going on there. You are going to be feeding in from that, feeding into there, and I will double up on the red grabbers because they're a bit slow. We can double check the rate after. We may not actually need them all in there. May as well get those all set up. So you are making electric substations like this. So you need, oh, you actually build one every half second. So yeah, you do want to grab as quickly as possible. Now, when we do generate our giant solar panel arrays, we actually will need a fair amount of these quite quickly. It's something I don't think I'll ever pick up. We can probably allow 2 stacks. I assume these things stack to 50. I actually don't know for sure. I guess we'll be able to double check that. So we've got that. That's one thing. The next thing are the accumulators over here, which we also need for our solar power arrays. They store things. They just need iron plates and batteries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feed off a separate line over here to do that. What kind of amounts do they need? 10 seconds to produce. Very few iron plates. Quite a few more batteries, but we can actually have them like join and merge onto the same line and be perfectly okay. Biggest question is how much noise is going on here. Let's get the batteries to flow this way. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And boom. And what I'll do, because I want them to be lower. So the question is, can I conveniently, well, what's nice is we don't actually need a ton of iron to make this go. That was the wrong place, actually. There, and there, and there, and there. I don't know, like, how worried we are about that particular thing. It probably doesn't matter much. Doom, 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 doom. Whoa. There, and there. And here, I guess I could do something like this. Hell, I can do this. There you go. I mean, this doesn't hurt the throughput. Sort of kind of balances a little bit. Gets it around. Keeps it fed both places. This is just slowly building freaking, oh yeah, our bots, which is fine. So red input, we'll have to double check here. We might want to do some sort of, how do these come in? Oh yeah, they literally do just come in on the one line. They only get spread around by these things. I'm going to go and put a 4-way balancer over here just to load balance. Hey, I didn't get killed by a train. Hooray. Just right on the entrance to this stuff here. I mean, we can change things so that the train unloads a little bit more evenly. But even if it does, we should still have a 4-lane balancer because some lanes might get pulled from a little bit more than others. So there, 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 there. And you like that. I mean, you know, at this point with the bots and everything, I should just blueprint it. Because, like, if I don't have bots and I'm having to build things manually, I don't need the blueprints because it doesn't increase the speed and I know how to put it together. But I could have let the bots produce these for me. Not that, like, the bots are that super fast yet. We really need to let next tier science. Like, the bots are really insane and amazing when they get to the point where they're, like, they go at warp speed and carry like a million things simultaneously. Like, I just like to be able to put down a giant blueprint and just have the bots go out and at this point, it's like, it's not mostly about speed with the bots. It's mostly, because especially with the recharge times, which I could probably improve in a couple of different ways. First of all, I could actually just double up on my my personal bot thing. It might need more solar panel generation and things like that, but I don't actually have enough inventory space in my armor design for that. It'll come later with more armor. So it's okay. Anyway, done and done. We'll do... Oh, no, 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 no! I don't actually want to do this with the batteries. I actually only want to use one line for the battery. I forgot that the batteries are not supposed to be everywhere. Oh, poopsicles. Because we don't need many batteries. We're going to be bringing in other things over here. Plastic, probably. Stone and bricks, actually. Because then, of all the things that need to be automated, well, we've got some stone coming in, but the bricks would be nice to get up on here because there's a few things that need bricks to produce. Not the least of which is something like, steel furnaces. So, I'm going to get over here and just tell the bots to empty these. It'll go and get rid of the batteries. I don't want to accidentally, like, think, oh, batteries go on here later on and, like, try to read from them or do some confusing stuff. Right, so, over here, undo that. Yeah, okay. I could have gone up one higher, but on the other hand, this means we're splitting off on the same level as the other thing. Oh, and we're not actually taking batteries. That poor bot's chased me down. Cannot insert fast splitter, we're full. There you go. Do some of that. Get the batteries on there. And we do need a few accumulators. And apparently these are slow to produce, right? We're just looking. They take 10 seconds. Yeah, we're going to need a fair number of them. So what I'm probably going to do, let's give it some space. I'll just go with 4. It's going to be fine. Like that. Like that, like that. We want them going to the same box, but that's okay. We can organize that. Let me put it here. And so from here, we're going to say that. These are actually going to go onto a belt, which is then going to go underground to here. And then you're going to do this. And that's going to be A-okay. There we go. That covers that. Link you up. And I've got to actually tell you what you're supposed to do, which is make accumulators. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll get one every 2.5 seconds. If I turn these the right way. There we go. And we'll put a limit on there. A couple of stacks. That's going to be lots. We do need a lot of accumulators when you set up the solar panel arrays. You know what? Maybe I'll, like, just do this. You're going to slowly produce many. Honestly, because after we put in a request for a giant solar panel array, it's going to take a while to refill this. So we can go ahead and ask for lots of them. And that's going to be fine. I mean, short term, it's going to drain our batteries a little bit more, but that's only a short term thing, and then it'll back up, and that's going to be okay. Can't remember if we need accumulators or something else later on. Okay, so all of the power stuff we need is here. We don't produce the small poles, but I have no need to auto-produce small poles. But we've got the mediums, the large, the substations, which are sort of the super large, the accumulators, and the solar panels over here, including an extra thing of personal solar panels, which we don't really need to be bulk producing, except that it takes forever to produce, and or requires an ask for a bunch of these. So what the hell? Let's have them in there. Okay. What's next? Oh, train signals. That's what keeps blinking all over the goddamn place. What do we need to make you? A green and iron, green and iron, green, iron, and steel. Now, we've already got an area where we're making train tracks, so, which is actually down here. Right here. So let's go and do them all in the same place. It means I can't just go to one-stop shop to pick up absolutely everything I need, but that's okay. In fact, we're not really interested in picking up these probably ever. We'll probably almost always be creating them with blueprints. Like, maybe picking up a handful, but that'll be about it. Right, conventional engines over here, just as a whatever. So, we need some greens. Do we care where they come in? We're probably going to want to share a track. You need quite a bit of iron when you run, right? You could probably just pull from half. Just wondering about, like, splitting... You know what? I'm just going to share the greens on the steel. That makes, I think, the most amount of sense. So we want you right here. You're going to have to do this, followed by that. And then here we're going to do this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And we're not going to need a whole heck of a lot of this. So let's just grab from one side. That's going to be okay. Yeah, I actually could have done this a little bit lower, but I was thinking of the steel running here, and then I remembered that I was going to split things. So, I got this. We can probably just have one for each type. I could, if I use logic circuits, actually end up putting them in the same box as well. Yeah, so this one's what? That's my chain, so I need the regular signal. So I'm not going to put a limit on here. Instead, I'll do this. These guys will all be wired together in one little system. And you are going to be doing this when this is less than 50. You're going to grab. We don't even need 50, but, you know, it's a convenient little stack size. And you're the chain, and same thing. When you're less than 50, you grab. We're not actually putting a limit on this box. And you are going to do that and that. I mean, you don't need to produce that quickly, honestly. You should save power. Just use yellows. Like, there's no reason that we need to work for speed here. So I'm going to put you down, and you start working. Hooray! You don't even need that many parts, so... Actually, it's the grabbing of the iron that's going to be the slowest part. So we're going to be speed capped by this one red. We could double up on the reds, but it doesn't matter. Like, we don't need massive amounts of this stuff, so it's going to be fine. And then the stop needs to get some stuff as well. And again, we don't need a ton of stops. Train stop over here. We will put you in your own container. Like that. Oh, you know what I could do? Again, save a little bit of electricity and material by doing that, because why not? Grab, and power, and we'll just put a limit on here. We don't need to use the logic stuff. Excellent. So all our train stuff is being produced. I could put in a request to make sure that I've got certain amounts. Although right now, all I'm interested in is grabbing some chain signals, which is going to be okay. And we'll grab some of the stops, so we got plenty of those. And that's going to be swell. And now as these things get built, you can see our little construction bots are picking these bad boys up and going. And they're going to go, a lot of these little blinkings, if we mouse over here, you can see it's a lot of chain signals that are missing. We're missing some chemicals plants as well, which we're not auto-building, and I don't think we need to. I can just, actually, I'll handcraft some. I think it said we're missing 6. So I'll handcraft one more and then just dump it. I'll put it in my trash, and then it'll get placed somewhere. I have no room. Let me put down another little storage container. I got this one on me. We'll put it there. We might need some more storage in our network overall. And that frees up the inventory spot. So, what I'm going to do is... What are you? Another logistics bot. I don't know why I keep ending up with these logistic bots on me. Go. Notice that every now and again I end up with that. 10 construction bots make sense. We're going to pick up a whole shit ton of laser turrets. And what we're going to do is we're going to electric pole to there. And then this is going to go over there. Now I'm a little concerned that, yeah, my local work bots aren't doing it. There we go, because I wasn't in range. There we go. So I'm waiting for the actual normal construction bots to go and set that up. This is how I love to clear nests. You get a ridiculous amount of lasers on you, and just build the crap out of things like this. So yeah, I'm going to make sure I do it within range of my personal bots. How come you don't have power? Oh, because one of the construction bots is doing that. Still, if I do this, this will connect up to there. Wish the bots were a little faster, because they're going to be a little vulnerable to attack by doing it this way, but that's alright. Go back out there. Yeah! So satisfying! Finally hitting the point of the game where I feel like halfway competent and halfway like I've got stuff done. We'll have to give my bots a chance to build stuff. Do I have packs? I'm going to go and make a bunch. This is something else that could definitely be automated and should be feeding into my system to feed my my construction bots. Oh my god, they're getting obliterated here. Get closer so they don't have to travel as far. Now I'm getting obliterated. Run! That's a lot of these giant spitter worm things. Bop you. I'm going to make sure that we've got a conventional thing down. Clear you, and you, and you. Thank you very much. And I have to run back over here so these things get repaired. I'll stand closer. Okay. Don't shoot me, bro. Shoot my towers or something. I think I got some body armor. Alright. Still a little risky. It's better when they're faster. Because they actually deploy them faster and are a lot less likely to get shot along the way. Blam. So some things got destroyed, but it's not too bad. So, go ahead and unbuild all this stuff. Normally this box selection would also pick up all the alien technology, but alas, there's no more alien technology. I do wish, like, I don't know. I'm back and forth on to whether or not you should get anything out of the aliens, or if they should exist simply as villains. It might be important with the fact that the rail world aliens don't respawn. It might make it a little too tricksy if to like get all the parts required or whatever. And I love the idea of repeated satellite launches to get like late game science, as opposed to basically the end game science just, you know, kind of stops, you know, after you win. Like, you still sort of quote unquote win when you drop your satellite, but now it's like, well, if you want to keep playing after that, you can get more and more efficiency bonuses and things like that from launching your satellite, and it's cool. It gives you a reason to continue, other than just achievements, which is basically what I was doing. Oh my god, yeah, we need to get the guns up before these guys decide to aggro completely on me. Thank you. Thank you for not killing me. Done and done. Okay, let's go and delouse this nest as well. It's a big big source of threats. Give these guys a chance to charge themselves and park, because if I start walking away, they're just going to be left behind. Oh, hold on. There's another little nest over here. May as well do that, because I'm sure you're within range of pollution as well. I can see a bunch of you guys roaming around. You're probably organizing a new death pack. Blueprint. Whee! I suppose I could have shot these guys myself, but... Alright, that is that. I'm not going to worry about this pack yet, although soon. But yeah, I'm going to go down south and do this. That little red blip is not a danger thing. This is a reminder that this needs to be lubed up over here. Oh, feels so good. I think it was good that I took some time away from this Let's Play to play on my own and, like, remind myself a couple things about automation. But also, yeah, like... And, like, how long ago could we have set up the laser thing? Well, actually, I'm not sure exactly how long ago we could have set up the laser automation. But the laser automation is a key part to being able to bulk clear. Because you do need... The way I like to do it is you need a lot of lasers to be able to support this. You need the bots and a lot of lasers to be able to support this method of cleaning up the aliens. Alright, let's get some electricity down here. That's 1 and 2... And you know what? For safety, I'm going to go ahead and put this down right now. Excellent. Surprised they haven't aggroed on that, actually. Because they do like to aggro on the guns from pretty far away. I don't exactly know how their AI works, but... Oh, there we go. Now I've gotten close enough. I guess they aggroed on me, and then they saw the guns, and then they went after them. There you go. So you just keep leapfrogging forward with that. It's a little harder when you've got these really intense spitters, because they actually do have a really crazy range. They can outrange your guns. There we go. And when there's big clusters of them, it gets really hard to deal with. I think there's a little more up there. There's something, anyway. Because I can still see this little red blip. Oh, there it is. I mean, I could leave these guns behind, but not much point. In the regular game, if you do... Well, I think if you have any construction in the area, things don't spawn where you have construction. But, of course, in the rail world, they don't respawn ever. So, I mean, I could use it to, like, defend against some of these incoming creep things, but it doesn't matter. Most of my areas are still more or less defended. And I'll probably not ever remove the protections near their normal constructed areas. Especially now that I can mass-produce lasers. God, that took so long. But yeah, everything that we're doing has been dramatically accelerated now. The next big thing is just going to be getting the next tier of science. And I think a big part of that is just getting our oil shipments sorted and figuring out how we want to do that. Because our plastic still isn't going anywhere, for example. So I want to get my plastic on some sort of train and then get that to this little extra little belt over here that's holding onto the batteries. I'm going to get some plastics on there because I think we're going to need some for something. I can't remember what. It's possible. I can't remember. I don't know if my circuits are really doing much yet. I don't think there's any green circuit delivery, for example. We deliver red circuits. And apparently are missing things over here. You must not be within service range of anything. Indeed, that is the truth. Let's get you in there. There we go. Which will work because this is all connected. What the hell were you supposed to be? Nothing. Were you like a misclick at some point? I don't understand what's going on here. This is just an area that this didn't get destroyed. It just never got finished because we didn't need it. I mean, we still don't need it because technically all the green circuits are coming in from other stuff. I'll probably go and set that up soon. Okay, but now that we've got that stuff purged, if you take a look at the pollution, these guys might occasionally aggro and send over here. Okay, these guys. We've got to take care of this. Oh, I could just do this from this point of view now, because what I can do, assuming we've got bot coverage, right? I mean, that's the edge of the actual construction bots, but I need to make sure to get power. I'm going to set up a twin array of these. We'll just come back later. For now, that's just some extra defense over here, which is great. But then I'll go and do this. It'll take a while for everything to get down there. But yeah, I can just sort of manually creep that way. Still, how far am I from that? Pretty far unless I get on a train. Okay, what's next? What is next is... There's a couple more things we want to auto-produce. Well, let's take a look. I know we got to get some of the oil products up here. What we want to do is we want to get some goddamn purple science doing. That's the electric engine units, right. And the electric furnaces also need the bricks. And we need plastic? Not for anything directly. I think that the electric engines just need red circuits. Green circuits. Oh, the electric furnace, maybe. I thought that was a stone furnace. Whatever. There. This. Electric furnace needs red circuits. Okay, that's why it's asking for plastic. So, as long as we get the electric engine situation dealt with, which means getting lubricants up near a production area, we can, I believe, get everything we need to get the next level of science. Now, on the other hand, our science packs are way down here. Our science labs are way down here. I don't know if I want that. I still don't like this route. It might be best at this point to disassemble all the science production and rebuild it a little closer to itself. You know, like right over here. We can make all of our science production over here because we've got all our inputs and stuff coming in. It's not that far from a train track in case we need to train in something later on for it. There's not that much room between the train track and the bus here. Basically just enough room for these drop-off stations. So maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe I still want to build it over here. Let's, still don't think we're auto-producing radars, which I should probably be doing. Let's get a radar right there. And actually, we'll drop a couple of, where are my laser turrets? Over here. Drop some laser turrets over here just in case something weird aggroes. There. Lots of laser turrets, actually. And get you in there. And you in there. Just get that wired up. And that's going to be okay. What's blinking over here? Oh, the guns, which currently are all out of range. And I don't think we've got anything that is producing the radars, which would be really easy to do. Okay, well, we're going to put a cut in here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and hand produce some radars for now. We'll get rid of more of the ingredients that are on us. I'm going to go and trash a couple of these because I'm sure we've got some orders for some radars in places. But yeah, if we can get that going, that would be nice. It's like saying, why can't I move left? Because there's a goddamn rock in the way. We don't have any more red circuits coming in. Is the train just waiting for it? Also, we don't have any radar coverage along this track. Oh, you're broken and have to be replaced. Okay, well, two things. One, here, I'm going to trash some more radars. No, I'm going to keep some so that I can always place a ghost image. So that'll get built there. I'm also going to throw down a couple of laser guns over here just in case. But I think we've cleared out anything that might come up over there at this point. Are you changing your mind? Did you run out of power? You're like 2 inches away. You can do it, buddy. Go. Go, go, go. I want to get a little bit of vision over here just because it'll feel good. Thank you. And oh, look at that. Boom. Not that that track matters, but clearly we took some damage. What the hell is this thing? Random place of straight rail? Oh, I think we had a T-junction over here at some point. I don't know. Another area that's not visible. See, I don't like that, but we don't have any power over here, so let's ignore it. Okay, the reds are there. Yeah, so train. Red circuit. Red circuit, you are currently at the drop-off location. Why are you just stuck at the red circuit drop-off location? Oh, because you're just unloading. You just arrived. You're unloading. Okay. So, I probably... Where the hell am I? I'm like worried I'm going to get smashed by a train. Oh, I'm right here. Let's go and do the drop-off from both sides here. Because we have the material for it now, right? Let's do that. Hell, we've got lots of production now, so we can actually feel free to use the full stack inserters on both sides, even though it's only maybe a marginal improvement on one side of it. That's okay. You dump on the right, which means if we do this, we get 3 on the right, and then 3 on the left, and then, yeah, come around this way, that way, go underground to here. That's going to be okay. We'll empower the other side, there, and there. Yeah, just to drain you faster. And we're going to go ahead and build a thingy over here. Do I have, like... I'm sure I have a balancer blueprint somewhere, but... F it. Oh, see, and that's the other thing that's annoying. Is when I place down a blueprint or given commands like this, and it's like gets assigned to frickin' the construction bots in my network as opposed to using my local bots, because there's too many jobs, I guess. It'd be nice if I could like force it. You know what? My personal construction bots, if you're idle, go ahead and like veto the job from the main network, because I can't even like I gotta manually go and do that. I think I can recancel it with the reds or something like that. But yeah, it would be nice to like enforce the priority. Or yeah, have my personal bots take over from the main network bots or some damn thing. That might be handier to do with a blueprint here, actually. Clear you, grab you, grab you. Uh-huh. There we go. You know, just do that because then I can rotate the parts after. And use, actually, I'm not in map mode, but just about. So you're going to come down here, you're going to come here, you're doing that, you're doing that. There we go, that'll complete that. And then over here, you're going that way, you're going that way. Excellent. And then, yeah, the regular construction bots can just take over that. Okay, so we're now going to empty this a lot faster. I don't think we're loading the reds that quickly. I think we're still doing the one-sided load of the reds over here. Oh, well, the production's actually quite slow. That's the true bottleneck. No, that's okay. Okay, I was going to say these lines are disconnected. No, that's fine. I still feel like this red production is not as scalable as we'd want. Also, these greens. I've started to use a slightly different layout for the greens that I don't think are any less scalable than this. I mean, this is... but it's a lot more compact. Still, our green production is actually fine and fully back up, even without these things running. They're soaking power right now. Yeah, I think what we want to do is clear this blueprint, grab you, and thanks for the autosave. Get rid of you to there. And you're going there. And how much of a gap did I leave in there? That looks like 2 spaces? Yeah, 2 spaces, which still seems fine to me. Like that, shift click, and then we don't have room for another one. We're definitely going to have to scale up the reds a lot more, though. Okay. I'll let some things get delivered there. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run out there and just manually connect this up myself, because I find it a little awkward to place things with the right click, because there's a good chance I'm going to sort of screw up. Some things, I don't know, just seems easier when I do them in person, so what the hell, right? Although, yeah, we're actually fine. We've got more red circuits coming in than we need. It was just there was a weird gap there in terms of delivery, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. I don't know, that production's really bad. I'm going to have to find something else. How do we feel about the balance of the throughput here? I feel like these two circuits aren't doing anything, and I can't remember why that is. With the reds, you need 4 copper cables every 6 seconds. Well, I've got 6 of these, so I need 4 copper cables every second. These produce... Oh, you get 2! You get 2 every half second, so you get 4. Each one of these produces 4. Oh, so I have 12 of these in one line based on this. That's actually how I should go and scale this up. What the frack is getting destroyed? Come on! Oh, stupid insects. Where the hell are you? That's smashing things. Way in here. Luckily, it's within communications range, so, I mean, things are going to get constantly replaced. I hope that doesn't get smacked by a train. Yeah, we'll put a couple of token of these things. We're going to get a radar thrown in there. Maybe a laser here, just for these random little strays that are coming in from somewhere. So we'll put in the request. We still need radar construction, which will make it a little easier to set up these things. And that one got blown up. That's why I don't have radar coverage here. Cancel you. Are you... Well, you're within construction range, so it's only a question of whether or not there's enough radars in the network, and there probably aren't. But that's okay. So yes, let's go and put a cut in here. Let's go and embiggen the red circuit production, because that's clearly required. That's interesting. This is still back. It's not actually... It doesn't do a full lane balance over here. So I suppose what I should do on this is actually lane balance. Do I have enough room with that laser there? I mean, I guess I could just move the laser. This is a corner. When you're in a corner, you can do that. There we go. And then, I don't know, just feed you into this one. Doesn't matter. We're only ever going to use 2 of the inputs. There you go. So this will lane balance here, which is really only important when there's a backup. And then we'll do another one. Actually, I'll do it over here. Like that, like that, like that, like that. That makes sure that both lanes of this get used. And it's I could probably use a 2 to 4 balancer, and I just realized a 2 to 4 balancer is a heck of a lot simpler than this, but it's fine. It's just some extra parts. It's A-okay. There you go. So full saturation on both in the end. So, yeah, we'll put a cut in here, and what we're going to do is go and improve the red circuit production line. Scale it up pretty dramatically. We should have all the parts in our inventory because we've got requests for things, and push comes to shove, we are indeed part of the logistics network and get that sorted out. I would also like to, on the way there, because there is missing a little bit of area over here, I'm going to run some electrical cables down here while I'm running through this area, just to get it connected up. Let me go and be a little bit lazy, not necessarily start right from the very top. That's okay. This will just give me the option to plop down lasers, plop down radars, and plop down roboports. All right, thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you guys next time.